I really wanted to like Valve's Left 4 Dead games more than I actually do. Don't get me wrong, they're very fun, extremely well-crafted games, but they never quite scratched that zombie survival itch for me. I think the real reason for that is the inclusion of special zombies. Boomers, witches, smokers, spitters, they're all cool in concept and make for good monsters, but they're just not zombies. The pace of the action is also a little too harried for my taste. I like slow zombies and the creeping dread that goes along with them, including the fact that only headshots take them down. And for all its positives, that's just not something that Left 4 Dead does. Contagion, on the other hand, uses a more classic approach. Like Left 4 Dead, it's a multiplayer zombie survival shooter, but in this case you can take all the time you need to search and explore. And trust me, you're going to need that time, because there's an element of procedural generation that keeps things challenging even when you've gone through that map a few times before. Make no mistake, there are still plenty of zombies, and forgetting about them has deadly consequences. The difference is there's no AI director that sends hordes of zombies your way whenever you take a few seconds to catch your breath, and I really like that. In Contagion, the zombies work a little more naturally. They'll wander around, and if they see you or if you make too much noise, they'll try to find you. Each game also has objectives, which will cause you to come across hordes of zombies. In the escape game mode, for instance, you'll unlock new areas of the map, only to find them absolutely filled with the Walking Dead. Now there's a lot to like about Contagion, but I've got a few gripes about the game as well. Hit detection can be a little dodgy, and the melee weapons are really tough to use. Even a powerful melee attack from a fire axe or a baseball bat requires 2 hits to take down a zombie, making melee weapons almost too dangerous to use when dealing with multiple zombies at the same time. There are also only 3 maps included. That can get a little boring after a while. The maps are large, well designed, and there are randomly generated puzzles to keep things fresh, but more maps would definitely be nice. But here's the silver lining. Contagion is still in active development, and the developers are committed to continuing to add content in the future. In fact, there are already 2 free DLC packs planned for this year, which include a number of items, such as 4 new maps and 2 additional game modes. So if you're looking for a zombie survival game that stays closer to the Romero-style zombie rules, check out Contagion. It's a lot of fun, and there's plenty of new stuff in the pipeline to keep the game fresh and interesting.